We only have one chance to make a first impression. Suavecito, suave.
Oh my God.
Dolor or no? Nah. Relax. Okay. And now we're going to work on the muscle a little bit. Hi everyone, I'm here with one of my patients, and as we often say, we take care of people all ages. We take care of little kids, we take care of older people, and we take people in the middle. That's where she is. She's middle-aged, just like me. So anyway, she was involved in an accident, correct? Un correcto, un accidente.
I see.
And she was at a center down the block here, and the van crashed. And several of the people were in that van, and all of them are now coming over here for treatment, correct? Todo personas está viniendo aquí para de tratamiento. Okay. So she's already been here. How many cuantos visitas?
¿Cuántas citas hemos tenido?
Ahora?
Oh, va a ser 15, va a ser 10.
10 visitas?
10.
Okay, so like 10 visits so far. And ¿cómo se siente?
Mejor.
Mejorando mucho.
Mejor.
Y muchas personas no entienden. Muchas personas cuando tienen más años, when people have more years, they become more afraid. They think that, oh, it's going to hurt me or something like that. That's not the case. What we do is very gentle. We have techniques for all age brackets, little babies as well as older people. We can take care of everybody. And the thing that's most frustrating is people sometimes don't realize how quick and how painlessly they can get out of pain going to the chiropractor. And some of you may already know this, but I just completed my 50th year in practice, which is hard to believe because I'm only 25 years old. I don't understand how that could possibly be. Suavecito, suave.
Oh my God.
Dolor or no? Nah. Relax. Okay. And now we're going to work on the muscle a little bit. This is the reception room, and hopefully when patients come here, we take great pride in not making you wait too long. So when you come in, we try and get you in as quickly as possible so you can get in, get your treatment, and most of you have a lot of other things to do in the course of your day, so we try and work with you. We spread out the appointments so there's not much waiting at all, and it makes it easier for you to come in and get the treatments you need, and especially when you've been involved in an accident and you're in pain. You want to get in and you want to get out. You don't feel like hanging around because you're in pain. So I understand that. So I'm going to take you for a tour. This is the the reception room, and then we come in. And this is Islin, who is our front desk reception person. And she's got a great personality, super friendly. And one thing we know at this office is when you come in for the first time, we only have one chance to make a first impression. So that's what we're always focused on, is giving customer service, so to speak. We want our patients to feel welcome, to feel happy, to feel like we actually are concerned about them, which we are. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk into this room now. And this room, as you can see, is our physical therapy, one of our physical therapy rooms. And in this room, we do everything from electrical stimulation, we do ultrasound, we do traction, we do massage, we do something called shockwave therapy, which is a very new therapy that we've been using that's incredible. We do laser treatment. There's a lot of different things that we can do. And of course, we're very specific to certain problems. Respond to different treatment and different therapy. So this is the therapy department. Okay, now we continue. This is another part of the therapy department, and this is a vibratory therapy. This is really interesting. Patients love this, and you would be surprised. It seems very simple, but the results we get are amazing, and the patients just love it. Sometimes they just sit on it, and when they sit on it, it vibrates. It's got all different kinds of levels, all different kinds of speeds. So we can, depending on your situation, we can alter it so we can focus specifically on what your needs are. How you doing with the treatment?
It's been amazing. He's very, very professional since I've been coming here for, throughout this whole year. I've, been under several injuries, and every time I come here, I walk out renewed, and, everybody's very friendly, so I appreciate all the service here.
That's important too, because I don't know about you guys out there, but lately when I go to the doctor's office,
Right.
the way I'm treated, it's like they're doing me a favor
Yeah.
by allowing me to come to see them.
Yeah.
So again, we are geared in this office to serve you. We're very service oriented and we appreciate you. Good. Good. Lie face down. So now we're working on his spine itself. And you see these crazy techniques where they tie like a towel around your neck and they pull you and they do all of this stuff. Chiropractic gets incredible results. All of that is just to get a reaction on social media. Those techniques are not really used in almost any chiropractic offices that I'm aware of. It's not necessary. We want to use the least possible force. Like in his case, he has the right hip in Miami, but the left hip is in San Francisco. That's the problem. Turn on this side, face me. And let's go like this. Okay, now this way. Good, there you go. Now the other side. And here we go. Nice and relaxed. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Just the traction was enough. Knowing how to traction it and to make it so that it almost can move on its own. People have often said to me when I used to take care of all the Miami Hurricanes, for example, and these guys would be 6'3", 6'4", 280. They go, how do you do it? I use their body weight to give me the leverage to make the adjustment. So it doesn't matter how big you are, we can take care of you. So remember, if you're in pain, I challenge you. I don't care if the other doctors have told you can't get well. I don't care if you've been to other chiropractors and you didn't get well. You haven't tried me yet. Give me a call. We come back here and we have the x-ray department. And this, believe it or not, this little room, that chart on the wall, that's our transportation. So we have transportation, especially when somebody's been involved in an accident. A lot of times, guess what? No car. The car gets destroyed. How are you going to get to the doctor? So we supply transportation. We have our own buses, but we also use Lyft and Uber to get you in. So no matter where you are, almost, as long as you're relatively close to here, we can bring you in. And even if you're far away, at least for that first visit, I like to get people to come in and see me because with my experience, I can get all the details of what happened in the accident and figure out what's the best way to help you. And then we have affiliated offices throughout Dade and Broward. So if you need treatment and you live up in Fort Lauderdale, for example, we have an office for you there. So that's kind of how that works. This is another room. And in this room, again, we do a lot of different kinds. There's more shockwave, but we also do electrical stim. We do nerve testing. This is really important because when people get in accidents and they hurt their spine, a lot of times there's damage done to the nerve. And by doing a specific type of test, we can see if that nerve is functioning the way it's supposed to. Okay? So we do all different kinds of things in the therapy department. Now, we're moving over to this side, and this is the chiropractic area. We have a couple of different chiropractic offices on the side. And for example, when you come in and we do your x-rays, and you come in our room, we show you your x-rays, we explain to you every detail of what happened in your accident, some of the things that you have, and we find things wrong a lot of times that you weren't even aware of. A lot of times we go strictly by symptoms. If we're not in pain, then we don't think we have anything. And I can assure you that's not really the case. A lot of times things shift around and they may not be giving you pain at this moment, but it may take weeks or even months, many times, before you start developing symptoms. That's why we tell people all the time, if you had an accident, you should come in and at least get examined. Why? Because you only have 14 days to go to a doctor. If you don't go to the doctor or to urgent care or to an emergency room, within the first 14 days, you lose your benefits. And we've had so many people who didn't have any pain right away, and 2 or 3 weeks later, that little bit of pain they had now turned into a lot of pain, but now they lost their benefits. So it's real. I tell people, come in, get examined, let's get it on the record. That way, let's say you were feeling okay, you just came in for that one visit. Let's say 2 or 3 weeks later, you're in pain. Guess what? You can still come in and get your treatment because you've locked it in by coming in for that one first visit. Let's continue. We're going to go over to the other side. And these little rooms in here are just rooms that when we get real busy, that patients can fill out information and things like that. And now I'm taking you to the call center, the famous call center. The call center is, we have as many as 4 people at a time who are just handling phone calls. You know, the fact that we're on Telemundo and we're doing a lot of streaming and we're doing a lot of pay-per-click and we're doing a lot of different things. As a result, we get a lot of calls. So this is the main core. This is where we get the calls when they come in. And it doesn't matter where in the state you are. If you've had an accident and you need treatment, we can make the referral for you. So it's kind of like a service that we do. And like I said, we have affiliated offices all over the state, really, but mostly in Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. So if you've been involved in an accident, again, you always hear me say, call me first. Believe me, I have a lot of years of experience, okay? And I can give you a lot of information pertaining to your accident, and whether you decide to come in or not, it's worth it to call. There's no cost to have a conversation with me personally. And I'm practicing, I just finished my 50th year, yet I'm still here, I'm still working, I'm still taking care of patients, and I'm more than happy to share my knowledge with you. So if you've had an accident, give me a call, because a lot of times, you get a lot of misinformation. You get a lot of attorneys who are lazy. A lot of times people get tickets when they didn't deserve it. There's so many things that could be happening in your case and in your accident that I can help you with. And like I said, with all the years of experience I have, we know what we're doing. We know how to give the best treatment. We know how to get the best results. When we're doing this, like I said, for so many years, people come to us from all over the world, actually. All through the United States, Central America, South America. They come here specifically to see me for treatment because of the results that we've gotten all of these years. So this is Silverman Chiropractic. And that's why you always hear me say, accident, call me first. Because when it comes to injuries that happen to your back and your neck and other areas related to a car accident, we're the #1 place to go to get the best treatment, the best caring treatment that you can get. So, call me now.